On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Javier Baez aims to bring his hitting streak to 25 straight games right after this. German Marquez is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the keys to look for with this guy this afternoon, he's had a really difficult time getting people out with runners in scoring position. Over 300 average against coming into this start. He's really struggled when there's been traffic on the bases, and this is something he's going to have to clean up.
For the Cubs.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The shift will be of little importance here as this is lifted in the air out to left field. Story is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's got 30 home runs so far this year. That's an impressive number. And obviously, he's not done yet. You know, the power guys, they know that when you start hitting over 30 home runs a year, that's considered legit power, and he has it.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. Not to jinx him or anything, but he'll be looking to lengthen his hitting streak here.
And you get above 20 games, you start thinking about it every at-bat when you take that donut off on the on-deck circle. 25 games, now you're starting to get into some rarefied air.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
Here's Jason Hayward now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the throw in gets away from him.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter. Anthony Rizzo. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here.
Yeah, and right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a well-hit ball out to right center field. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
So in now for Chicago, Mike Trout. He's come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs.
Yeah, he's definitely been one of the best run producers in the sport over the last several weeks. I'm sure his teammates are hoping he can keep this up all the way into the fall.
Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are two gone now. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber, and he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Well, he's also been awesome at scoring runs. He's right up there.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there. But if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Batting it.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Into the box now, Yu Darvish. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Cubbies are in front 4-0. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Here comes the first pitch. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to first. Not in time for the double play.
Batting fourth.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Darvish pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Fouled off. Murphy is off of first with 2 away. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. 1 left for Colorado. They trail here 4-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Tapia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run.
Right now, he can't wait to get to the plate against this pitching staff. 4 home runs in this series. Bet he wishes he could play these guys every single day.
Number 9.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball
Now
right there.
right
No
fielder.
doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. This is line to left. Dahl will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 5 and the Rockies nothing. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's
6.
take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Story makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Trout is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Baez fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning.
Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. Tapia will back up and put this away for a long out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Matt Riggin. High in the air out to center field. Tapia's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder.
Stepping up now, Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Tony Walters, and they'll need him to get something going here. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They can't chip into the. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Darvish.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
In now, Wilson Contreras, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. In there, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Jake McGee answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, Dero, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Into the box, Javier Baez. Line hard to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's
now
the
batting,
first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Three runs already home here. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jason Hayward is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He singled his last time up.
The center fielder, Mike Trout.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. Tapia retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now for Colorado, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 10-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Darvish.
Standing in now, Yu Darvish, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Ready to take his hacks again, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw
high in the air, carrying well out to deep center. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Into the bleachers and out of here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Mike Dunn gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Mike.
And now Javier Baez. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. So his remarkable season continues as they just continue to pour it on here.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Lined hard toward right center. Tapia is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Dakota Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Riggin, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Tapia. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. And this one is gone, a home run.
The pitcher, number 11, Darvish.
Standing in now, Darvish, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
The catcher, number 40,
came to play today.
Wilson.
Not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Into the box now, Javier Baez down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-2 delivery. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, David Dahl. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Throw gets him, 2 down. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. So coming to the plate, Raimel Tapia. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he takes ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and they remain well behind. Brian Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Matt Riggin. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he gets ahead 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Yu Darvish, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. So digging in now, Tony Walters. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Baez onto the grass. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Mark Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Garrett Hampson is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Darvish pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3 go. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Sun Hwan-Oh comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
18.
Wilson Contreras will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that you've said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
First offering on its way. Line towards center field. Tapia is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Digging in, Javier Baez. His career numbers against 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony
Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. And it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 66 on the year as the blowout continues. Standing in now, Matt Riggin. And that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Please.
Scott Oberg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Mike Trout will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now this one's crushed. Left field line. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
The first baseman.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first down.
Number 19.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. No hits to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive about this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Nolan Arenado is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
1 ball. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado, and they remain well behind. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line. It screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Oberg is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Chris Bryant, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous. Now batting, David Dahl. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike there. 0-1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Tapia.
Striding in once again, Raimel Tapia. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled away. Darvish pauses, coming at him with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So he's now through 8 full innings and will take his no-hit bid into the 9th. 1, 2, 3 go. Now at the plate, Javier Baez. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 3.
Javier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone to lead off the inning. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. Stepping in now, Jason Hayward to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 31 for him on the season as this lead got even wider.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Wade Davis, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 71, Wade Davis. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 20, Ian Desmond.
In now, Anthony Rizzo. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Matt Riggin. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering, too.
That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Sacrifice attempt here. And Davis will have to go to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Now batting.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Chris Bryant. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First offering on its way. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Dahl. And gone into the right field bleachers. Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. His 5th in this game as the blowout continues.
The bat, number 9.
That's it. I'm out of here. 5 home runs in one game. That's insane. A couple of things I know for sure.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
I'll tell you, the guy on the bump is wishing there was a mercy rule in professional baseball right about now. Hey, but there's no such luck. He's just got to own those back-to-back homers and the rest of it until he gets off the hook, which might be very soon.
Hard hit ball to second, and Hayward has a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, Matt Riggin. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Big. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Right side. Oh, it sailed right over his head at first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
In now, Ian Desmond, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. swinging. Oh, and this hits the bag at second base. And they won't get an out here, but the trade-off will be that by hitting the bag, it may very well have prevented a run from scoring. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you. But the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to signal to the bullpen. That'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 24, Craig.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Roll. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Grounded back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, and that's the first out.
Up next for Colorado.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Rockies down to their final out now. And in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw on to first. He'll be in time to get him, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
Tons of runs in this one. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. German Marquez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central. Corey Kluber got the W and now has 5 this year, helping Cleveland get by Cincinnati 3-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. George Springer had 3 hits on the day, leading Houston past the Brewers 5-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Pittsburgh Pirates held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 3-0. The Cardinals racked up 11 hits as a team as they were victorious in extra innings over the Marlins 4-3. The D-backs amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 9-4. The San Diego Padres totaled 11 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 4-2. The Boston Red Sox hit 3 long balls as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-1. The New York Yankees finished off a 2-game sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-0. The Oakland Athletics sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-1. The Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they blew out the Jays 10-0. The Nationals put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the White Sox on the south side 10-4. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 1-0. The Twins got 11 hits overall as they took down the visiting Mariners 12-7. The Los Angeles Dodgers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-3. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.